shooting portrait and headshots is what I do normally. But when it comes to portraits on film or headshot on film, due to the medium that we're using, it kind of lacks, you know, these elements of emotion a lot of times. And as you would see in my headshot using digital camera, where I know that being photogenic is not a birthright, because it's a behavior that someone can learn or someone can be coached to do. And so for that reason, I usually coach my people to look the best that they can. And put in case some of these examples here. And you can see, starting with someone with the proverbial deer in the headlights, you know, to finish with someone who looks really cool and or look like they know what they're doing and so on. So this is the same type of style that I want to actually inject into my portrait photography, especially on large format. And it's going to be a little bit hard because we have only one shot per expression, basically, as opposed to shooting digital camera, where I have plenty of time to coach the person and then show them what's working, what's not working, so we can change course and get to where we need to be. And yeah, so it's going to be really, really tough to do that in the slow process and procedures of you know, shooting a large format photography. And not only that, I love to shoot with lights as well. And so what we're going to be doing today, I'm going to be using some speed lights and see what we can do with that. Alright, so here I am on location, a playground just across the street from our subject house. I'm setting up my 80cm or 32-inch Lastolite EasyBox 2 Octa. I will be ganging up two Nikon SB910 speed lights, which will be triggered with my Pocket Wizard Plus X on my camera and a TT Flex on the speed lights. I will be using a power pack as well, which is going to be a Flashpoint Blast Power Pack BP960. For my camera, I'll be using my trusted Shenhao TZ45-2C fitted with the Schneider Zenar f4.5 210mm lens, which has been sitting around for the longest time, and it's about time to put it to work. Alright, so let's see what we can do. I must apologize here because we lost a little bit of footage at the beginning of this particular session, but we got it going. Just look straight into the camera. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Relax now. You can move. Yeah. As the first shot of the session, I like it a lot. It is exactly what I anticipated without the benefit of a Polaroid to see what my lighting effects were like. So it's a good start. The next one,
yep.
How about kind of lean like this?
Okay. Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Something like that, or
Okay.
something like this.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Choose one of them, and then we go with that. Perfect. It's customary for me to always offer some type of posing direction to inexperts or ordinary people that I work with and let them run with what feels comfortable. Like so, I can only take care of the technical stuff so we can improvise and carry on with the business and get what we need. You never can go wrong when you show people what to do and then let them run with it. Sweet. So hold. Hold. Don't move. Okay, that's just a test. Now we're going live. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. I like this shot a lot. It looks cleaner and somewhat symmetrical. One thing I did notice at the time of focusing was his hand, because I didn't include it into my depth of field. I should have used perhaps a smaller aperture, something like f16, to bring out more detail, and also from his clothing. Oh well, the shot speaks for itself, so I'm running with it. Why not? Brother Sila and I, we just met about an hour ago. I was in the city and doing some errands. On my way back, I need to run home very quickly to grab something so I can go back to the city and finish up with my errand. Then I saw Brother Sila sitting there on the phone and stopped and say hello. Coincidentally, we met a few years back. Yeah, so it's like we're strangers to each other. No, we weren't strangers, just that we have been seeing each other for a long time and we did recognize each other at first, but we saw that I kind of know this guy, Yeah. So decided to do a shoot because Brother Sila has a look that I've been looking for, you know, brothers with dreadlocks for a project that I'm doing. And I asked Brother Sila to see if he could spare me some time to make a couple photos, and he said sure enough. And then here we are making those photos. And yeah, that's how we met. And brother is as cool as they come.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm very happy to meet my brother because I know him for maybe 4 years ago, but
Yeah.
today God helped me to meet him again. I'm so happy to meet him, and he's a very good man also. I'm happy, that's why we have a good time together today.
Thanks, bro.
I appreciate for everything, all good.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a couple more shots and then
Okay.
call it the day, eh?
Yep,
Sweet.
no problem.
All right, so one of these ones, I want to see if we can sit down somewhere. How about here?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah, very nice.
So let's try that. I really like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Just the way you were just looking down there like you're thinking.
Okay.
I love that. Just stay there like that, all right? That's awesome. So for this setup here, especially when it comes to my light placement, from my personal experience, I know that angle, I'm gonna get the coverage that I need, and I can see how Sila's face is, and I know the light is gonna wrap exactly as I want it. The light is gonna be camera left, and I'm gonna try to get a little bit of shadow, you know, on camera right as well. And so, I don't need any reflector here. And then right now I'm shooting my settings with this slice distance, and the output of my speed light, I can get something like F8 or F9 depending on how I put the light and so on. But right now it's looking about F8, but I want to shoot this at F9, so I'm gonna move that light forward just about 2-3 inches. So that would give me something like F9. And yeah, I'm happy to rock and roll. So for this shot here, the way he's sitting with his hand being closer to the camera and the face slightly retreated back, I'm going to change my focus plane by way of tilting my lens so I can set focus to include his hand, face, and the receding part of his clothing around the chest. All right, so we're there, just hold. That's just a test. Nice. Now we're going live. 3, 2, 1. Awesome, relax, bro. Once again, this shot stands out on its own. I could have done with 1/3 more light. I like the tones present in this photo. One thing I would like to alter is that steering wheel on camera right. Perhaps a recomposition was warranted, but anyway, I fell asleep on the job, so I didn't see it. One thing I did not notice at the time was his elbow on camera right. It could have done with a little better sharpness there. I should have paid more attention to the way that I was setting up my depth of field, or perhaps use a smaller aperture, you know, to see if I can cover that. Other than that, I'm pleased with the shot. Okay. So one just like that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. For this shot here, I didn't have to do more refocusing because he was relatively in the same position, so focusing was a lot quicker. Let's do it. Hold. 3, 2, 1. All right, relax now. This shot is actually my most favorite of the lot. What I like the most about it is the distortion of the hands because of their proximity to the lens. It wasn't something I intentionally planned, but I love the banana size effect of the fingers and the distorted forearms as well. With this effect, I will purposefully attempt to craft another portrait in the future or use camera movement to do it. And once again, that steering wheel on camera right, still an eyesore. I hope that you enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoy making it. Any comments or thought with 4 words or more to get a conversation going, that would be awesome. I'd like to see you come back for the next video so you know what to do. But until then, cheers and thanks for stopping by.